Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So this is another Q&A. I haven't done one of these in a long time and I feel like it's about time for another one. So in the background right now I am not really doing anything interesting, just getting my invent ready for some more mining. If you have been tuning into the stream, I am currently working on 99 or at least 89 so I can unlock the stones in Prif. So yeah, if you haven't been watching, then that's a little update on what I'm doing. A new progression video is out on that very soon, so yeah, stick around for that. I also want to say the growth of my channel recently has been amazing, so thank you so much. And I also just want to address something from the last video. So as a couple of you guys, quite a lot of you noticed, and I gathered from the comments that you obviously saw it, for some reason the last video got hit by some sort of dislike bot. And the reason I think it's a dislike bot and not just people disliking my video is because it got literally very quickly, as in in the first day of the video going up, 188 dislikes, and it hasn't changed since then. I'm not too sure why it's got 188. I'm not really too sure, you know, who did it or anything like that, but the reason I think it's a dislike bot is because it was so quick, and I've never had that many dislikes ever. So yeah, it was kind of discouraging, I guess, you know, just seeing that on the video. But I've got to think to myself, you know, there are so many of you guys out there. I'm going to put a couple of comments on the screen right now on that video that really made me, it just picked me up. I was speaking to some of you guys last night in the FC, and you really just gave me that extra motivational boost which I needed. So I want to say thank you for that, because yeah, it was not very nice getting onto a video and seeing that. I mean, even when I uploaded Call of Duty to the channel, Call of Duty to a Runescaper's channel, I didn't even get that many dislikes. So I don't really understand it, to be honest. I'm not too sure if people were jealous, if it was a real thing. If people were jealous of all the 4 Drygals we got on the KK trip, I'm not too sure. The first question coming in on this Q&A kind of links in with that, so let's put it on the screen right now. The first comment is from Steve, and he says, "Why didn't you split the Drygal?" He has replied to me since I replied to him, but I thought I would address it in the video. The Drygal that I got, I have split. The guy gave me the Drygal because it was my first trip, and he gave it to me, but obviously it's not fair for me to take the whole Drygal. The reason I put it into the video is obviously just to show you guys that, you know, what we actually managed to achieve. So yeah, but I got a Drygal and I have split it with some of the people that went, so it was a fair split. I didn't just keep it and be selfish. The same day as recording this video, I have already split it, so if that's what the dislikes were for, I'm not even too sure, to be honest. Someone said it was for my fake enthusiasm, but I don't really think I have fake enthusiasm, to be honest. I'm kind of honest with you guys, and I try to keep it that way. So yeah, if that addresses that, I hope it clears it up. The next question though, moving on from all of that, like I said though, thank you for all of the positivity and the uplifting comments. It meant a lot. Some of you guys saying it was the best video so far. It was awesome. And I really do appreciate that. I do hope you enjoy the videos as well. But yeah, anyway, the next question is from Bright Tonight, and he says, "How do you get an agility level by woodcutting?" It is something beautiful called Silverhawk boots. I got mine from the treasure hunter, but you can also get them in game as well. You can't buy them on the Grand Exchange. I forget the name of what you get them from. It's something like Taylor points or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, you can actually get the boots in game. You get them, you have to buy the feathers though on the Grand Exchange if you don't get them through Treasure Hunter. I rarely get any feathers nowadays. I used to get quite a lot, but it's quite rare now. The feathers are quite expensive, I won't lie to you. They're around 18 to 20k right now for one feather. And yeah, kinda sucks. But either way, if you have the spare money, you're doing some skilling, you're selling your supplies, you know, you might as well just buy some. That's what I do. And I've actually gone from 75, I think, to, well, what I'm on now, which I won't give away because it's in the next progression video, but you guys would have seen me get 94 last time, so yeah. The next question is from Olivia. I'm not too sure if your name is supposed to be pronounced like that, because I saw you in the FC and it said Ollie, so I'm going to call you Ollie. And he says, this isn't a question, by the way, but if you can see this tab, it looks awesome. I'll put it on the screen right now. He says, "If you need inspiration for a potion tab, here's mine." It is awesome. Like, this tab, looking at it right now, it is amazing. I love seeing things like this. Like, I don't really get many pictures sent in, like over YouTube. I get them on Twitter, but on YouTube I don't get many. So if you guys have anything that, you know, you think is like an inspiration, definitely link it down below because that'd just be so awesome. Preferably like this guy's done, or put it on like a geyser or something like that, because, or on Twitter, I don't mind, but yeah, I love seeing stuff like this. It really is a motivation, like an inspiration to like make something this cool and packed. I love it. So yeah, if you feel down to doing that and you have something you're proud of, definitely leave it down below. The next question is from CSGO number 1, and he says, what is the best RuneScape game and mode to play? For me, best RuneScape game is RS3, that's what I play all the time. Nothing against old school or anything like that. I have no beef with that game, or the community, anything like that, but I've been playing RS3, and that's just what I personally prefer to continue playing. That's just me. Not saying I'm never going to play old school, but for right now, RS3 is my preferred game. And mode to play, in whatever mode you want really. For me, I like the legacy combat mode, but I feel like it's a lot quicker kills, DPS by using abilities, and I like the look of the legacy as well. I have used it a couple of times in the past videos. That is just for skilling mainly, because it's just a bit less cluttered. But yeah, for me, I just prefer the EOC combat, but Legacy or RS3 interface doesn't really faze me, so it's just down to you really. The next question is from Zach Sanchez. I really like that name, Sanchez. I like that a lot. He says, why don't you ever do videos with your cousin Sam? Just wondering. I'm not really too sure, to be honest with you. I mean, he played old school, he moved over to old school, I don't play that. For those of you guys who don't know, my cousin Sam is Scape Skill RS, or Scape Skill. He is, yes, my cousin. So, honestly, videos with him, I'm not too sure. We were going to make, like, a channel together at one point on Minecraft, but that just fell through. That was years ago as well. But yeah, I mean, he does old school, I do RS3. He has come back on streams to RS3, just for a bit. I'm not too sure how long for, but yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe one day, but for right now, I guess we don't really talk that much, to be honest. So, it would just be, not awkward, but I wouldn't really know what to say or, like, make a video on together, because we're not going for the same sort of goal. So yeah, I wouldn't really know unless it was like a weekly podcast sort of thing, but I don't know. But yeah, thank you for the question anyway. The next one is from Kyam, I think that's how you say it, or Kiam, and they say, what do you think is hardest part of being an Ironman? Definitely gathering the supplies for yourself, you know, like having to go out and get it all yourself for quests and stuff like that, you know, having to find where to get the stuff from. It makes it a lot harder, and it does take a lot longer unless you are lucky and you already have the stuff from, like, I don't know, an imp or something like that. But yeah, I mean, that's the hardest part, gathering the supplies. Nothing else is really difficult, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's the same game, you're playing it the same way, you're just gathering your own resources, which is not too difficult if obviously you know where to go, where to get things from, and like I said, for quests and stuff like that, if you do know, it doesn't really make it too much different, I guess, in time-wise, but for me, you know, I'm a noob, so it takes me a bit longer. But also, with the Ironman, I'm just going to talk about this really, really quickly. The account at the moment, I haven't played it for a few days. I'm not giving up on it, I haven't quit it, and I have mentioned that in, I think, the next video or the video after. I'm working on a couple of videos right now for you guys, so yeah, expect those soon. But I haven't quit the account, I'm not going to, but it's just getting kind of tedious right now because, I don't know, it's like I haven't long just finished those like 99s on my main account for like Slayer and stuff like that. It hasn't been like, it's not like I've been maxed on the account for ages and I wanted to change. It's just like, you know, I've only just done it like half a year ago or even less than that, and now I'm doing it all over again. So it's just getting a bit tedious. Like I said though, it is a completely different experience collecting everything yourself, but the killing side of things, the tasks, the levels, they're all the same, and I guess I'm not getting bored of it or anything like that. It's just like, I don't know, it's a bit repetitive for me right now, and I feel like I should just take a little break from it. The videos are still going to come. I know you guys love the series, you've told me, and I really do appreciate that. The progression is coming along like really nicely as well, so it's all going good. But yeah, for right now, hopefully you guys aren't mad, but it's just on hold just because it's nothing really different to my main account or what I've just literally completed on that account, if that makes sense. So hopefully it did, but yeah, that's just what I feel like right now. So please don't hate me too much, please understand that, you know, like I said, if I was maxed for a long time and I wanted to change, it would be different, and I don't really know how I feel about it right now, but yeah, I haven't quit it yet, so don't worry about that, but that's just what I wanted to cover that on. And the next question is from Golden, and they say, Crunchie, will you do a guide on a skill you've maxed? Probably not. I get this question a lot, and to be honest, I don't feel like I should make a guide because I'm probably not the best person to listen to a guide from. If anything, you can watch like my progression videos to get a guide, on what I've been doing, because I do like to talk about, you know, what I'm doing. I like to take you guys through it step by step and sort of just show you really what I'm doing in the game, what my plans are from, I guess, like level A to B, and I try and do that as best as possible. So I guess that's a guide in its own, but an official guide, unless, you know, it's really highly recommended from you guys and you really want one, I don't really plan on doing it, but let me know. The final question of today's Q&A though is from DanTuck41, and he says, I know you're 19, does that mean you're in first year university? If so, how do you have so much time to play? If not, please correct me. Okay, so yes, I'm 19, I am 20 in July, but no, I do not attend university. I went to university, it was a 1-year course, but I didn't enjoy it, so technically I would be on my 2nd year now in a different uni, but yeah, I really didn't like it, so I left the uni after about 3 months. I just couldn't stand it. Was it 3 weeks? I don't think it was 3 weeks. Maybe it was 3 weeks, I don't know, but it just wasn't good. I stayed until, I don't even know when I stayed, so that's really bad. But either way, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't see the point in me, you know, spending my time there and investing like everything I had, all my effort, everything, into something I didn't enjoy or that I feel I would get anything out of. So personally, it wasn't right for me, so I left. And now I just do like 29 hours a week of work, and the rest of the time I put into video making and streaming. So that's how I have so much time to play, I guess. I do early shifts at work, so I can have like all afternoon off and play. So it's pretty good. But yeah, that is the end of the Q&A, guys. Thank you so much for watching, listening. If you didn't watch the video, you know, you don't have to. It's just mining. It's nothing really crazy, but unfortunately, to max the account, it has to be done. And before I get any comments on it, I know that crystallized granite is a lot better XP for my level, and just know that I'm working on it. So I know that I need to do it. I know it's better, and it's being considered. So yeah. I don't need any comments about that, because I know that it needs to be done, so just bear that in mind. But the quest might be done by the end of this video, who knows. But yeah, guys, thank you so much, like I said before, for all the support, everything like that coming through for me. I honestly really appreciate it, and if this video does get hit by the dislike bot again, then it's going to be quite disappointing. I'm not too sure how long it lasts for, but I know you guys will support me. But apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.